What is in my box? Well, this is a box I found a long time ago, and I've had it ever since. And, anyways, some stuff in it and whatnot. This is something I found at a yard sale, and if you all know what kind of pin this is, then you'll know why I won't tip it the other way. One of them. Oh, yeah. Check this out. Oh, man, I haven't seen this old Timex in a long time. These watches were so cool because at the time they would beep. If somebody had the same watch that was near you, they would start beeping, and you could literally hone in and track a person that had the same watch. So if you and a buddy or you and a girlfriend had the same watch, you could find each other. It was so cool. I love these watches because, like, everybody I knew had them, and so I had one. And we would just have a blast with them. So cool. Yeah. Oh, hey, check that out. You know what that is? This is a bag of what they would call wolfbane. I'm not sure if there's any season there or not, but wolfbane is extinct now, so I've kept that bag for a while, and because wolfbane is really extremely hard to come by. It's been passed down through the family. This is an old bracelet that I used to wear. It was like a combination bracelet, and the red symbolizes somebody that you lost, and then this is one of those WWJD bracelets, which are kind of different, but a coin. Focus. If it wasn't so bright, I could do it. But anyway, this is one of those, you know, quarters that has like all the different things on them, like the dinosaur-friendly tree. But anyways, that's from out of way out in Nevada, in the middle of nowhere, where they have all those fake dinosaurs and stuff at. Yeah, I found that at a yard sale. And then I have this. And this is a really cool story. See in here, I don't know if you can see, but like right there at the tip, there's a cross. I found that cross hooked to a branch that was underneath the water in an old pond I was diving down into. Oh! Nice. Check this out. Okay, this is a ball of glitter. When I was a kid, we used to take these things, and they'd go everywhere. You could buy them in the 25-cent machines. I can't believe I still have one. But you used to be able to walk up to behind people when they weren't looking and dump it on their head or dump it on their backpack, and it would just glitter was everywhere. I remember my 9th grade year was just glitter. Everybody had glitter. Everybody did. And we put it on everything and everybody. It was funny. Wow, I can't believe I still have that. An old bullet. Actually, it's a armor-piercing bullet. And then, here's my favorite little lighter. I found this at a yard sale. I've been abducted. I got this lighter from a friend one time because, like, yeah, long story short, it was a really awesome lighter, and we had fun with that lighter. This would be the key to the first house I ever owned when I was 16. I had a house on ROTC base, and with my first fiance, who, by God's grace, is no longer with us, but we'll remember her for the rest of her life. But, anyways, so, I got many things here. I got, this is going to be kind of a long vlog, but tomorrow I'm going to probably go through some, how would you put it? Probably my photo book, my thing with all my pictures and all that good stuff, so that'll be fun. So, anyways, yeah, so, and here is a letter from a girl named Elsie, and, oh, let me tell you about Elsie. A good year. I met her during the summer, and for like the whole summer, her and I spent day in, day out, morning, In the morning, we'd go out to eat, or she cooked me breakfast, or I cooked her breakfast, and this is like the summer of '99, and anyways, summer of '99, because I dated Sarah right before the summer of '99 into the winter and spring, but then I met Elsie, and I started dating Elsie, and Sarah and I fell out, but still friends with Sarah, that's cool. But Elsie, she was really, really cute, just 6 foot tall, straight blonde hair, down to her butt, and she was here for the summer. And her plan was to go back home to Provo, Utah, once her aunt got married. And so, yeah, Elsie and I spent a lot of time together. Probably one of the best girls I ever dated, and I'll remember her for the rest of my life. But after her aunt got married, we stayed in touch with pen pal, but then we kind of, with me moving around and traveling so much, we kind of lost touch. So, don't know whatever happened to Elsie, but anyways, oh man, you should, at Elsie's aunt's wedding, it was just phenomenal. They were all wearing a light blue corset that tied up in the front, and white long skirts, and you want to talk about just, yeah, I wanted to marry that girl then. And if I could have, I would have, and I probably should have married her, but, you know, fate always has its word in the end. So, anyways, that's from Elsie. She says, so what's up, down all around? Lots here, I guess. I had a party last night with the friends. We watched The Mummy and Carrie. They were really scary movies. I had fun. So anyways, how is life up there? Have you done anything exciting lately? Not really much here. I have a poem or two for you. Actually, hopefully, you like them. So she wrote me a couple poems, which are really awesome. I mean, just, God, they hit me in the heart so much. And, yeah. You guys really want me to read these out for you? Let's see how much time I have. Well, I have like 7 minutes, so I have quite a bit of time on there, so I don't know. But I won't read that one out to you, because there's no real purpose for it. And then this one here is really short and really sweet. It says, weaving in and out and getting tangled in webs, minding my own business, not getting others' threads, wishing and hoping, drawing closer to the line. Problems get more worse, but I'm feeling just fine. None seems to care, none seems to mind the way I feel inside, meanings that I can't find. Along in the world of hate, all by myself, I'm free, tangled up in these webs that no one else can see. By Elsie. It's actually a pretty good poem. I really like that. But the one that she originally sent me, the first one, I mean, that was just, yeah, was straight up the best poem I've ever seen. It's called Forever Deep. It says, yes, I am mad at you. I see now why you did what you did. Oh, how cunning and sly. Why did you turn your back against me and my friends? You used to hold me tight as the roads would turn and bend. Now you ignore me. Can't you feel my pain? You left me all alone, and I am now going insane. I hide in the dark, in the shadows I stay, away from the world and you. I like the night better than the day. I can't stop thinking about you. All I think about is you. You're always on my mind. When you're not here, I am blue. So much for romantic love. So much for the time we spent. All the happy moments alone. All the rules together we bent. Thanks to you, I am blue. You left me alone. The streets I roam. I cry myself to sleep. My sorrows are forever deep. Anyway, she says, she goes on to say, pretty cool, huh? I guess so. My other poem's on the other page, I have so many poems that I write short stories, and I have them in a book-like thing. I call them my book of thoughts because that is exactly what it is. So anyways, here's your other poem, and a big old heart from Elsie. So, that's one girl I guess I will always have to remember. She wrote me some pretty good poems, and we spent some good times together. My other girlfriend, I would have to say, would be Little Miss Sarah. Sarah. She was such a good chick. Sarah and I. It's just kind of reminiscing. This isn't about my ex-girlfriend. This is just kind of reminiscing. And, yeah. Yeah, her and I, wow, this is predated back to 99, so that was probably, let's see, from 4th to 9th grade, Sarah and I dated. And she was a good chick. Oh, Sarah Stone. Sarah Stone. Sarah Stone. Yeah. P.S. I will call you, or you call me. She was just the most upbeat chick I ever dated. There was, and her and I are still friends, actually. Even though through all these years she's gotten married and whatnot, and her and I are still friends. How you like them apples? That's pretty cool, huh? And yeah, I got some things from other girls here. You know, 1 or 2, actually 3, just envelopes. This one here was a funny one. This was totally Sarah venting. And this was dated 9/22. Anyways, it says, hey, what's up? Not much here. I'm writing you because my mother is being a hooch and won't let me use the phone. Yeah, this is right before they started making cell phones really accessible. I had like one of the first cell phones ever out, so yeah, I was pretty good on that one. It was by Sprint. It was an alright phone. 99, 2000 phone. But anyways, it says, Mom was being a hooch. Won't let her lose phone. I really miss you, but I am very happy that I am with you. If some girl doesn't like it or not. Sorry about the writing. It really sucks. I think I will only be grounded for a day. I have pep club Thursday. I have to cheer for the football game. So if you come by, I will be in the back next to the something class on the football field. Well, got to go. Always yours, Sarah Stone. Yeah, she was a cool chick. I liked her. She was fun. I still like her to this day. Actually, not too long ago, I went to some karaoke with her and her friends. So, you know, word to the wise, you know, just because they're an ex-girlfriend doesn't mean you have to treat them like crap. Just, you know, be yourself, and, you know, when you're mature enough to understand that, you know, love and life just kind of coexist in the way they do, you really don't have to be a jackass to be a jackass. You know, women are going to love you or they're going to hate you no matter what goes on. And anyways, I got a few other things here. I got my wedding invitations from friends that have been married. I've got all my diplomas and stuff here, and this one here is this is my bestest diploma, but it kind of looks all hippie-ish, but I'm not going to fold it and show you where I graduated from, or the college that I went to. But cards from girlfriends and people and things, and yeah. So this turned out to be a long video, but you know, gracious and all. You know, I like to look back on some of these old things that I've gotten from girlfriends and people and stuff, because it's just to me, it's really cool. I really appreciate being able to talk to girlfriends and whatnot, and see them, you know, and see people that I used to hang out with when I was younger, and see how they're doing today. Because you come to realize in life, naturally, things are gonna go by the way they're gonna go by, and there's not much you can do about it except just, be yourself and be happy. Be a happy person, Be a happy camper. There's no sense in being, a jerk or a butthead or anything about anything. Life is too short to look back on the past and be discriminatory or be upset about it. Look back on the past and say, okay, well, this is what I've learned. This is what I've done. This is who I am. And, thank God for all the times that you spent with people. And thank God that you're still here to enjoy the past. So, yeah, that's all I have to say for now. And I guess until we meet again, YouTube. Yeah, this is Horse Rider me signing out, and tomorrow we'll get at the pictures. So, hope that helps you get a little bit of insight to who I am. Oh, camera's ready. Alright, how's that look? Alright, well, you guys have a good one, and I'll upload this tomorrow, hopefully, and I'll talk to you later. Horse Rider, giving you some love from me to you, babes. But anyways, I'll talk to y'all later, people. Yeah, I'm a dork. But, life's too short not to have fun. And, always get paid to play. Because if you can do what you do and get paid to do what you do and you love what you do, he who works at what he loves never works a day in his life. Horse Rider, out.